Hi, I'm Haley Hudson. I play Peg in Freakier Friday, and I'm the lead singer of Hudson Rubin. And you are watching Pop Culture with Pat.
Guys, welcome back to Pop Culture with Pat. I'm so excited to be joined by today's guest. Today, I'm talking to Haley Hudson, who is playing Peg once again in Freakier Friday. Haley, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, yeah, super excited to talk to you about the film. First, before we jump into the newer film, I want to kind of go back to that first movie, Freaky Friday,
Yeah.
and remember what your audition process was like for the film, and were you playing music prior to getting the part in that movie?
I actually started as a musician. I was a singer when I was really young, and then I got into acting when I was a teenager. So the audition process was actually kind of unusual because they went through a series of rewrites with the script. So when I auditioned for the first Freaky Friday, I was auditioning with a scene that wasn't in the movie and a character that didn't exist anymore, and they were rewriting the script as they were auditioning people. So it was kind of a funny process. So I actually didn't really know what I was auditioning for at the time. I was just like, they gave me a scene and they were like, okay, go. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't know like what the character was going to be or what I was going to be doing or anything at the time. And then I got a call that I'd been cast, and they were like, okay, so you're going to play guitar and you're going to sing. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I didn't know, when I was auditioning. So it was really, surprising and really cool to get to do a part like that. And yeah, so we just kind of, got into music rehearsals and started filming, and it was a real fun shoot, really fun.
Yeah, it's not too often that you get to combine two of your loves into one project. So, but that's really interesting. Yeah, you don't hear that, I feel like, too often where they're still kind of writing the scripts as they're
Yeah.
doing auditions for the project.
Yeah.
Now, what was your reaction to the response that Pink Slip got from that first movie? I'm sure, like, obviously, you guys probably like weren't expecting it, but the film came out, and people, you look at the YouTube videos, all the different comments online, and people just, love you guys so much. So, what was kind of your
Um,
reaction when you guys saw that response that you got from the film?
it was really nice. It was just really, really flattering, and we were so happy, to learn that we had inspired a lot of people to play music, and we'd even inspired some bands, to start. And it was just really nice to know that we'd had a positive impact on a lot of people, and people had enjoyed our music for so long, and you know, so
Now, was there
yeah.
ever any talks? Because obviously you had there's the couple tracks in that first film. Was there ever any talks of you guys maybe doing like a full album or anything like that?
Not at the time, but I do have some exclusive information for you,
Ooh.
which is that you have not seen the last of Pink Slip.
Oh, okay. I love that.
So we're going to be in the sequel, and there's going to be some new music, and that's not the end of Pink Slip. You're going to see some more of
Oh,
us.
I
Mhm.
love that. Thank you, Haley. I
Yeah,
can't wait to, yeah, I was pumped when I saw that
yeah,
on Spotify that Take Me Away was on there. So it's like, because I know
yeah.
people were asking for that for a while, so it's nice to finally have that on there. I've been had that on repeat. I recently just watched the first film again for the
Oh,
no, say I almost said the first time, but for it's been a little while since I've seen it, so just rewatched it, and it
yeah.
holds up so well. Just a
Oh,
fun movie overall.
yeah, yeah. Like early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
not every day that you get to revisit a role that you played earlier on in your career. So, what had you most excited to step back into this role as Peg for Freakier Friday?
Oh gosh, all of it. All of it. Just the fact that we got to see the whole cast again. Pretty much everybody came back. That was amazing. We got to play music again as Pink Slip. Just the whole process was just really amazing. It was a really great experience, I think, for everybody.
And when did you actually and how did you find out that you were going to be coming back for the film? Because I know I was talking to Christina, and there were some interviews that I had saw with her online that I think the film had already been announced, but wasn't sure if you guys were coming back. I think she said like, "Oh, I'd love to come back. Give me a call." So when did you kind of find out about it?
Yeah, I'd heard about the sequel. I didn't think that they would be bringing everybody back. I just kind of figured, it'd be about like Lindsay's family, and so yeah, I got an email that they wanted me to come back. I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I just kind of figured like I'd be like in one scene or something, and then they were like, "Oh no, the band's coming back," and I was like, "Wow, that's great." And yeah, it was just really just a really amazing experience to be reunited and get to do that.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was it like to reconnect with everybody for the first film? Because like you said, a lot of the people that worked on that first movie came back for this. So did it feel like you guys missed any time at all?
Yeah, there were some people that I hadn't seen in 20 years. There were some people that I've kept in touch with over the years, but yeah, it was just crazy to just have this reunion with all these people that you had this experience with, 2 decades ago, and then get to have a similar experience again. It was so rare, I think, to have that. So it was just, yeah, it was just, like your old friends getting back together, the reunion, and yeah, it was really, really nice.
Yeah, I said, what was it like to reconnect specifically with Jamie, with Lindsay and Christina,
Mhm.
just like those guys, I guess. Like had any of them had you talked to in a while, or had it been a
Yeah,
little
it had been a while. We kept in touch over the years, but it had been a long time. Yeah, it had been years since I'd talked to those guys. So it's just like, yeah, it's just like seeing your old friends again, and everybody was just great, and
yeah.
everyone seemed to be doing really well, and so.
Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
a lot has definitely changed, but I'm sure in some ways I feel like it almost felt like the same for you guys too. And can you talk about just, I guess, like both preparing but also filming Pink Slip's big reunion for this film? We've seen a little bit of it in, some of the trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same process that we went through as the first film, a little bit shorter. We didn't do as much rehearsal before. But it was just like, yeah, it was great. We had some band rehearsals, and then we went and we shot at the Wiltern, and that was just wonderful.
I would say it was a bigger like arena and stuff like this time around. So was there more extras? Was that experience was it a little bit different where you guys kind of moved it to a bigger place?
Not too different.
As you guys also got to perform at the Freakier Friday premiere, which I got to see some of those videos online as well. So what was it like to kind of get to perform in front of I mean, I guess you did with the extras and stuff while you had them there,
Yeah.
but in front of a live audience like that for the first time in so many years?
That was just really fun. We got to do the premiere, and we played at Disneyland. We did a concert at Disneyland. Just a lot of fun. Really fun to have everybody together and play live, and just a really fun experience.
Yeah, I love that we were able to get you guys. I mean, obviously just to get you back in the film. It wouldn't have been the same if we didn't have a Pink Slip reunion. So definitely it was nice to see all you guys back together. And you were kind of talking about a little bit ago that you guys were an inspiration to a generation. There was a lot of people that started playing their own music because of you guys. So yeah, what does that kind of mean to you, just knowing that your art had such an effect on people and still does to this day?
Yeah, it's just it's a really really good feeling. It's just really nice. And there's a band called Muna that's actually in Freakier Friday, and they were one of the bands that was inspired by Pink Slip. And then they got to be in the sequel, and we got to meet them, and that was really really nice. And they were just so happy to meet us, and we were happy to meet them. And it's just really really good, a really good feeling when you know that you've had a positive impact on people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's really cool that it kind of comes full circle that you guys got to have
Yeah.
somebody that was inspired by you guys
Mhm.
in this movie as well. So that I mean
Yeah.
that's really cool to hear. You're doing music nowadays too. You have your band Hudson Rubin. So can you just talk about how that band came about?
Yeah, it came about on the set of Freakier Friday.
Love it.
So me and Danny Rubin, who's the bass player in Pink Slip, we have a real band, a real Pink Slip band now. So we just kind of started just messing around and playing music, in between takes, we were like underground, underneath the stage at the Wiltern, and we were just, playing music and having fun, and we were like, hey, we should work on some music. And so we recorded a song and we showed it to the Disney guys, and they were like, you guys are doing really well, like you should keep doing music. And so we did another song and another one, and they actually used one of our songs in Freakier Friday as background music in a scene.
That's
So
awesome.
so we just kept recording music and writing music, and we became a band. It just happened. So we're
And
really, yeah. Mhm.
you guys have, yeah, so you guys, I know you guys have a couple singles out already. Now, is there any plans for as far as like an album or maybe even a tour with you guys?
Yeah, we're just, you know, everything's kind of happening as it happens, and we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're working on a lot of new stuff, and
Well, that's great to hear. I'm sure a lot of fans of of Pink Slip of you guys will be excited to hear that and can't wait to hear like a full album and see you guys out on the road. What do you hope, I guess like with fans watching this new film, what do you hope that fans kind of take away from the experience this time around?
Um, well, I think it's a very heartwarming film. It's very nostalgic. It's got everything. It's got, comedy, drama, everything. And it's a really great experience. I remember watching the movie for the first time, with an audience, in the theater, and you could just tell that everybody was just so excited, for the movie, and there's just so much nostalgia there, and it's just a really, really good movie and a really good time for, I think, for everybody, for new generations and previous generations. I think everybody's going to really enjoy, I think, this film.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
a little bit for everybody, and I feel like it's one of those films that we need a movie like this, just a really good, feel good film. Yeah, no, I can't wait for everyone else to get a chance to watch it, and it's crazy too because now, we were talking about the first film and how obviously back then there wasn't streaming services, things like that. Now you have things like Disney Plus, Paramount, Netflix, etc. that uh, different audiences are now getting a chance to discover the film, the original film. So what's that kind of been like for you too, to see that original film kind of reach a new audience now?
Yeah, it's just great. I think it's great that a new generation is being introduced to Freaky Friday, and then they have this new movie, and so yeah, it's wonderful.
Do you ever like if you're out like in public, do you ever run into anybody that are like, "Hey, I recognize you from the original film"?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's I love that.
And
Well,
they're
just
very excited.
oh, sorry,
They're
what?
very, very excited about the sequel.
Oh yeah.
Always, yeah.
And just to wrap things up for you, Haley, is there anything else that you want to say about working on the film and kind of what's next for you and where can fans stay up to date with you moving forward?
Yeah, stay tuned with our band, Hudson Rubin. We're going to be having some new music out soon. And keep an eye out for Pink Slip because you haven't seen the Last of Us. So,
Love it. And yeah, do you have as far as like social media, like people can give you a follow?
yeah, Hudson Rubin Music.
All right, perfect. I'll
Yeah.
make sure to put that down below in the description. That way
Oh, thank
people
you.
can stay up to date with your work. But yeah, Haley, I wanted to say thank you so much for your time today. It's been wonderful
Oh,
getting to talk to you about the film and your music as well. And congratulations on the new movie, and you're welcome back anytime in the future.
thanks, Pat. Hi, I'm Haley Hudson. I play Peg in Freakier Friday, and I'm the lead singer of Hudson Rubin. And you are watching Pop Culture with Pat.